So, you guys, hi, hello, I missed you, I love you, I hope you're doing well. Today's pick a card is going to be pick a card on a full description of your next loving partner. The reason why I wanted to word it like this is because not every relationship that we experience or are going to experience in our life is super positive, right? So I don't want to focus on any of the negative relationships that we may be experiencing. I feel like today I need a little pick-me-up. I feel like some of you out there need a pick-me-up. So we're going to be focusing on today your next loving partner. Loving, okay? Healthy relationships today. So yeah, without further ado, here's a couple of piles right now.
All right, you guys, these are the three piles. We have group 1 with the snakeskin agate, group 2 with the pink calcite, and group 3 with the chrysola. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so.
All right, so you guys have now picked your pile. Please go ahead and check out my description box for a few timestamps for when the reading will start. And with that, you guys, let's go and jump into today's pick a card. Group number 1, howdy do, howdy day, howdy hello. Let's go ahead and roll, you guys, right? Because I feel like if I don't do the dice in the beginning, I forget, because I'm a very, creature of habit, right? We have Sagittarius and we have Scorpio. Sagittarius, Scorpio, howdy do, howdy day, howdy hello, sun, moon, rising, you guys. Aries and Taurus, hi guys. Gemini and Scorpio, again, Scorpio energy is heavy. Aries was here as well, so maybe Mars is coming up to be like, this is going to be a very passionate, flamey, fun relationship, if you guys understand what I'm saying. Now, let's shuffle some cards. I said it's gonna be fun. Okay, now you guys, because of the context of this reading, your next loving partner, I don't want you to see this as negative. This is 100% physical, hot, steamy. Okay, that's what that is. We also have the 3 of Cups, which that honestly just freaking confirms the fact that this is a fun time. This is a fun person. You guys are going to be celebrating. You guys are going to be clapping. That feels like a lot. It's fine. Group number 1's next loving partner. Can I get a description of group number 1's next loving partner? Can I please get a description? Pluto, I love that. The devil always reminds me of Pluto energy. Very scorpionic, even though it's represented by Capricorn. Who are they? I want to understand group number 1's next loving partner. Okay, so I think Gemini did show up in the dice, you guys. They may have a lot of Gemini in their chart, and the reason why I'm saying that is because we have the child orphan and the child eternal, and Gemini energy always reminds me of very childlike features, childlike energy, maybe even Aries, which Aries also showed up in the dice. So your next loving partner may be very childlike, and I don't mean that in a weird way. I mean that in they have youthful energy, or they have very carefree energy, or fun energy, or uplifting energy. Perhaps they have an innocent way of looking at the world. Maybe they're a little bit, I don't want to say naive, but not scorned. Can I get, thank you. Da-da-da, Can I, that's so many, I can't accept that, so sorry. Can I, we have soulmates here, you guys. Soulmates. Okay. Divine Masculine, love to see him here. Okay. This is a struggle. A struggle and a half. Okay. Group. Okay, be playful. Wait, I said that and I didn't even freaking realize what I was saying. Okay. Should we get, I think that's good. I think 1 animal is good enough. Okay, you guys. Okay, group 1. So, like I was saying with the dice, I was like, oh, Mars is here. We're having a lot of lust because this is your next loving relationship. This is not someone who's toxic, because that's not what we're looking for today. We're looking for good, happy relationships that we're going to be involved with. So the devil in this situation, you guys, I feel like is talking about intensity. And if you picked this group and you're not attracted to intensity and you're like, there's no way in freaking heck-a-leck that I would ever go date someone or be with someone and the relationship is overly intense. If that's not something that you think you would ever do or ever involve yourself in, then maybe this is not the reading for you. Maybe this is not the pile for you, because I do feel like the overarching energy of this group is intensity, but intensity in a very like passionate way, intensity in a way that's like consensual and loving. It doesn't feel toxic, right? It's not a toxic intensity here. So with this Devil card, you guys, I'm seeing this as potential, again, for you guys to have a very passionate connection. This may even involve some adult inks, okay, such as the B of the D of the S of the M. That may be involved in your guys' relationship. And the reason I'm getting that is obviously we have the chains here. The Devil is connected to adult energy, you guys. Obviously, if you are on the younger side, then that's not for you. This is for the adults. So with this though, you guys, I just want you to look at it as a lot of passion, a lot of intensity. Sometimes you may feel very bound to this person or very addicted to this person. And again, if that's not the type of relationship dynamics that make you feel comfortable, then like obviously this isn't for you. But this is the energy of this card. It's like obsession, addiction. I feel bound to this thing. I feel stuck. I feel like and this is what I feel like the twin flame relationship, like the dark side or the more intense side of the twin flame relationship is. And I don't think a lot of people address that. But I do feel like this is very representative of your soul being tied to someone else, your soul being tied to something else. And again, I understand that's not going to be for everyone, but for those of you who are connecting, you're connecting. Now we have the Three of Cups, you guys, okay? Now the Three of Cups talks about celebration, right? It talks about literally going out and having fun. So the way that I read this is like you and this person are going to have a lot of freaking fun together. I feel like you guys, I almost see you guys, and maybe it's just because we're entering into the fall months, but I'm seeing you guys like going to the pumpkin patch with this person and being silly and goofy and having fun, or you guys going out like late at night to go get like snacks or food and just having a silly goofy time, like making like an event of doing silly mundane things, right? I feel like this person's gonna be someone you have a lot of fun with, you laugh a lot with, you can just be yourself with, and there's no like, I need to like be super proper and I can't be myself with them. I feel like you can 100% be yourself with this person. I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of inside jokes. I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of like really cute memories together. I almost feel like you guys, even like sitting down on the couch and like watching shows together, you guys are going to have a lot of inside jokes with like stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just really envisioning you guys being that twin flame energy, like really, really strong, or just best friends. Like at your core, you're best friends, right? At your core, you're literally just like I enjoy being with my partner. It's not a chore. It's not like, oh my God, I gotta go home to the wife. I gotta go home to my boyfriend. I want him to leave. No, it's like, no, this is my best friend. Like I love them. I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to talk to them. That's what it feels like. And then we have the Ace of Swords, you guys. This is excitement. This is like a burst. This is, I see this oftentimes when I get this card. I'm sorry. Okay. I see this as like shaking a champagne bottle and like, the top, that's how I see this. So with this connection, it may feel like a shaking of a champagne bottle or a shaking of some type of like fizzy bottle, and that explosion, right? It may feel like there's a lot of buildup in this connection. There may be a lot of tension in the beginning, or a lot of like holding back, or kind of just like revving your engine up. And then there's an explosion of just like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with you. Like we can't not do this. Like we are freaking in love. We have to go forward with this. So an expression or an explosion of energy. I'm also seeing this, you guys, as perhaps you guys being very mentally connected, because the sword cards do represent the mind. It represents thinking and how we communicate and things like that. So you guys may be very mentally connected, very mentally stimulating for each other. Now, we do have a little bit of jealousy here, you guys, which again, in intense relationships, I do feel like jealousy isn't necessarily something that's like unheard of, right? I do think that some people are more jealous than other people, right? Like some individuals just have jealous tendencies and other people just don't, and they're very like, do what you want, live. In this relationship, you guys or your partner may struggle with feeling a little bit jealous, may struggle with feeling like territorial in a sense, or just like, I'm afraid of losing you, so like I don't want other people to swoop in and like take you from me. This person may struggle with feeling like they are not good enough for you, or they may struggle with feeling like they have to constantly like prove themselves to your family or to your friends that they deserve you or that they are worthy of being in a relationship with you. Maybe vice versa, you guys, right? Because we're just kind of reading your guys' entire relationship. And then this final tarot card that came out, I think, is so gorgeous because we have the Three of Wands. This is expansion. This, I personally think, is one of the biggest keys in relationships. Like, if you can grow with someone, there is no, like, of course, unless there's something like horrible going on in the relationship, like cheating or, abuse of any type, that could obviously hinder a relationship or end a relationship. But if you're capable of growing in the same direction with someone or expanding with someone, developing, right? Because we're all human beings. We're all going to grow. We're all going to freaking develop. That's who we are as humans. It's in our nature to change. So if you can change with someone, with your partner, I feel like that sets a really healthy foundation. So with this card, I'm seeing this as you and this person growing together, but not just growing together, growing in the same direction together, okay? Expanding together. All right, let's go ahead and get on to your zodiac cards. We have Trine, and this is flow. It says harmonize, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, eases, lubricates, gifts, rhythms, supports, and indulges. Okay, so with this, you guys, I'm seeing this as you guys really having a very like nice harmony in your relationship, a nice flow, a nice like, it feels like that. Obviously when something is trined, it's working well together. So you guys may be very good at working together. You guys may be very good at problem solving. You guys may, like, when you come up against obstacles, it's almost like, oh, well, we know how to address this. Like, we know how to work through this. It's not difficult. Ooh, I'm sorry about my nails. I forgot to apologize for that earlier. All right, so we also have Pluto here, you guys, and this is transformation, okay? This doesn't represent transformation, but it does represent, again, growth. Growth equals change. Change equals a transformation, so on some level it does, but we have renewal, inner resources, basic instincts. Being with this person may feel like a basic instinct, like how to make them happy may feel like your baseline, like, oh, it's instinctual to be with you, or it feels very natural to please you. It feels very natural to be in this relationship. Motivation, you two may motivate each other. Personal power, you may also empower each other. Evolve or evolution. All right, composting, cycles, death, rebirth, suspicion, obsession, intensity, reckoning, taboos, clearing, and extremes. The taboos obviously can go back to that devil card. Like I was saying, with the D, the S, and M, that is a possibility for some of you. So intensity. Whenever Pluto is in a reading, you guys, it's intense. Like, Pluto is intense. It's connected to Scorpio energy. It's connected to the underworld. It's connected to Hades. It's very intense. So again, I just want to say it again. This is a very intense relationship. I feel like it's I don't want to say all-consuming, but it's a little consuming. It's not all-consuming. Like, you two will still have your own separate, like, identities, but it's very much like we feel a part of each other. We have Pisces here, and this is the mystic. You guys may share a soul connection. Again, because Pisces is here, Pisces always reminds me of the soul. It always reminds me of spirituality and, like, not earth. So I'm just seeing this as perhaps you guys being connected at the soul. But it says imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathetic, mystical, adoring, magical, allowing, dreamy, enigmatic, spiritual, emotional, escapist, impractical, oceanic, self-pity, illogical. Now, the last word being illogical, it's not that you guys have an illogical connection, but it may not be explainable, right? It may be a connection that's not necessarily like, oh, I love him because he's really sweet, or because he is cute, or because he's smart, or because he makes a lot of money, or I'm in love with her because she's beautiful and she cooks and she does this. It may just be like, I'm in love with them because of their soul. Like, I'm in love with their soul. Like, I don't know how else to explain it besides like who they are. Like, everything that engulfs them is what I'm in love with, right? I feel like Pisces energy is very difficult to explain if you can't feel it, right? It's not practical. It doesn't necessarily, it's not going to make sense to everyone. But if you can feel it, like, you understand. You guys know what I'm saying? If you're a Pisces or like an Aquarius, I feel like you understand what I'm saying. Anyways, moving along. Oh, that's a different deck. We have one day. It says someday, somewhere, and another time, or another time. So most of you perhaps have not met this person. It's also possible, though, you guys, that there may be some distance in this relationship, and that's not for all of you. This is for a very select few of you. But there may be some distance. And the reason I'm saying that is, like, when you think of someday, somewhere, somehow, I think of two people being separated by space. So it may take time for you guys to physically be together, or this may be like a green light that you have not met this person yet, or there may be something that stops you guys from just completely and totally like diving into the deep end with this person. There may be some type of like hurdle in the beginning of the relationship that's stopping you guys from being together, whether that is like you being in a commitment, or this person being committed to something or someone, or again, distance, or perhaps like it's just, I don't know. There just seems like there's something where it's like it's not yet time, or there's some type of hurdle in the beginning that we have to overcome to physically be together. We have lusting, and this is forbidden, non-committal, and adult energy. This person's very committed to you guys, group one. I don't know how else to like say that to you. This is your next loving partner. So this person's most definitely committed to you, especially with all the other cards here, especially with the devil. The devil's very, again, like attached. Like, this is an attachment. So ignore that part, but I do feel like, yet again, this lusty energy that's coming up, you guys are going to have a lot of passion between the two of you. Mars energy, again, showed up a lot in the dice. So keep that in mind, that this is going to be a very fiery connection. We have soulmates, and it says deep love, uniting, and connection. We've said this, yeah. So, congrats, yay, hoorah rah for group number one. We have the divine masculine, you guys. So the person that we're talking about right now may be the divine masculine. Obviously, you could also be the divine masculine. However, the way I'm seeing this is perhaps the divine masculine is the person who is not yet ready to have this connection, or is not yet in a position to move forward in this connection. But I do feel like once he is ready, then this is like a done deal, you know? The reason I'm getting that is because I'm kind of seeing like the birds. It's like I have a lot to think about, or I have a lot I need to process. I have a lot that like needs to take place before I'm ready to like step up. We have child orphan. It says independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. So one or both of you may have a fear of being alone, or may have a fear of like, I need to do everything on my own because I don't feel like I can count on people. You guys are going to be able to count on this person, and this person is going to be able to count on you. Other people have let you down, or other people have let this person down. They have felt alone, or you have felt alone. Not in this connection though. This connection is going to be the changing of that. Like, this is not going to be a relationship where you feel alone or where they feel alone. Like, you guys are going to feel very seen and understood by each other. We have a child eternal, and it says determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. So the ability to see things with fresh eyes. So again, like I was saying with the Gemini, was that before I shuffled or after I shuffled? I don't remember, but either way, I was saying how like Gemini energy was popping up here, as well as Aries energy, which is very youthful energy. So with this, you guys, again, this person may just have a very youthful spirit about them. And that does not mean, again, like that they are immature or they are childish. Like, there's a difference between like having youthful energy or childlike energy and being immature. I don't feel like this person is immature. I feel like this person is someone who wants to live life in a way that's very like magical. And the way children live life or experience the world is through the eyes of like magic, you know? So that's what I feel like that's saying. Like adults look for like what could go wrong, and I feel like children look for what could go right. And I feel like that's kind of what this person, like how this person views life. We have change, which also we have like, you see how there's like bags in the back here, guys? And he's packing stuff. I feel like that's kind of like, again, for some of you, the distance situation and like moving closer to each other. Now, for a lot of you, this could just be representing that transformation, that moving in the same direction energy I talked about earlier. And then we have a wealthy man. So for some of you, this may be someone who has come into wealth, or someone who was born into wealth, someone who has some type of like privilege. We don't need to necessarily look at this as like financial success or financial stuff, but it could be someone who has privilege of some sort. Yeah, but for some of you, this may be a wealthy partner coming in, or someone who's very ambitious to go after and to obtain wealth, right? I'm also seeing that as being like financially literate, being financially mature. The last card I have for you guys is the Sandpiper spirit, and it says be playful. Which is literally like what I was saying. I feel like this entire time with this person, like they're youthful, they're playful, they're fun. They're not like a stick in the mud. They're not a wet noodle. Ooh. North America. Hello, Canada. Hello, Mexico. Hello, my fellow United States of Americans. We have practical. Okay, practical, which is interesting because I was saying I don't feel like this connection necessarily has like a rhyme or a reason or like practicality to it, but maybe that's saying like there's stability here, right? There's still like, we have respect. You two will respect each other. We have a dating app. Some of you may meet this person on a dating app or through some type of means of onlineness. Not all of you. Obviously, we have deja vu. Being around this person may feel very deja vu-esque. We have ambition or ambitious, which is what I was trying to get through with the whole like wealthy man situation. He or she may not necessarily be wealthy, but they may be ambitious to obtain wealth. We have August. Okay, August, that may be your birthday, their birthday, the month you guys meet, the month you guys met. It may also be a significant date for your guys' relationship. We have 23 as well, so maybe August 23rd was the day you guys met, or perhaps August 23rd is your birthday or their birthday, or again, a significant date, or maybe you watching are 23. And we have every rose. Okay, and this was put in here for that song, that breakup song, that every rose has its thorn. Okay, so I feel like this person is your rose, and I feel like in the past you have been in relationships perhaps where you have felt like you were alone in this connection, or you were alone in the connection with whoever, and I feel like in this relationship you're not going to feel that way. Again, with the orphan child, like you guys aren't going to have to face the world alone anymore. So all right, you guys, these are the letters that popped out for you. Go ahead and see if you can find your name, your initials, this person's name, this person's initials, if you know who they are, or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to today's pick a card. I forgot to do the physical descriptions, so good thing we did the letters. Curly hair. For some of you, this person has curly or wavy hair. What is this? Casually dressed. So someone who may dress a little bit more casually. Ears that stand out. Okay, so this could be like piercings that stand out on their ears, or perhaps they have really big ears. Maybe they have a tattoo on their ear. Maybe there is something about their ear that's unique. We have green eyes. So some of them may have green eyes, you guys. I can see someone very specifically in my like nerdy / quirky. Balanced. Okay, so their facial features may be very balanced, right? Let's get one more physical description. We have standing out. Okay, so they may stand out either like with their smile, maybe their hair is really like thick and voluminous and they stand out with that. Maybe they have really big eyes. Maybe they are very attractive. Maybe they just stand out in some way, shape, or form. Maybe they have really like furrowy eyebrows and that stands out, but something about their face, something about their physical appearance stands out. So that's what I have for you guys, group 1. Let me know below if this resonated. Thank you. I love you, and I'll talk to you very soon. All right, bye. Welcome, group 2. Roll up the dice. We have Pisces and we have Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, your sign, potentially your next loving partner sign. We have Libra and Pisces. Pisces energy is very strong here. Capricorn and Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. Okay. Your sign, their sign. Maybe Venus. Let's go ahead and jump into the cards. Group number 2. What is this? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Group number 2's next loving partner. Okay. Group number 2's. Yeah, that makes sense, guys. This is good stuff. Get excited, group 2. Okay, none of this, because it's up and this is a lot. So you want precise messages, precise. Group number 2, thank you very much. All right, I can vibe with group 2. All right, Spirit's not letting me talk. Group 2. I just think it's hilarious that I can't say anything. Group number 2. Okay. Group. Okay. Can I get one more for group 2? Okay, thank you. Okay, group 2. So this reading is a little interesting because I feel like a lot of what this is talking about is your next loving partner's like mental state and like what they've been through in the past, and the difference or the contrast between this relationship and their past relationships. The reason I'm getting that, you guys, and I am jumping around, is because we do have the 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups talks about things from the past. It talks about reminiscing on the past. And in this reading, there's a lot of things that are talking about like heavier topics, but then it's like paired like next to something positive. So that's why I'm kind of feeling like this person is looking at your guys' connection, your relationship, in a very contrasting way. Like, oh, this is so different from my ex. This is so different from my past relationships, or this is so different from relationships that I've witnessed growing up. There's a very stark difference between like this relationship and past relationships, or your experience or your perception of relationships, or this person's perception of relationships. So yeah, during your guys' connection, there's going to be a lot of comparing, but I feel like it's comparison in a positive light, because 6 of Cups is looking back in the past, and again, this is a loving relationship we're talking about. But this person may feel like they have experienced a lot of bad luck in relationships. Perhaps you also feel like you've experienced a lot of bad luck in relationships. The Wheel of Fortune, when it's in reverse, you guys, it talks about this feeling of like, oh my god, the world is after me. The universe is against me. Like, what the frick is happening? Like, why don't I deserve love? Why don't I deserve happiness? And I feel like this is kind of an encouragement to just be like, when we look at the world from the perspective of everything is working against me, we are going to experience our own confirmation bias, right? We're going to experience that. Versus if we can change our perspective with this and be like, oh, well, this rejection or this hurt, this disappointment in this relationship just means that there's a better relationship out there for me. Versus being like, oh my god, I was so in love with this person and now I can't be with them and this and that. Like, it feels like a change in perspective is what is needed in order to see the positive in our negative past situations. So yeah, Wheel of Fortune. We also have the 8 of Swords. So this person may have experienced a lot of like restriction in their life, or you may experience a lot of restriction in your life. A lot of feeling like you can't be yourself, or you're not comfortable being yourself, or like you have to hide certain aspects of who you are, or certain aspects of what you like or what you don't like. I'm almost seeing this as like a need or a like being forced in a position where we have to perform. And the reason I'm saying that is because this feels like I was pushed into this position where I'm unable to let my arms loose and be me. Like I was put into a position where I'm not necessarily like happy. Like I feel restricted by the people that I've been with, or I feel restricted by the circumstances that I was placed in. Now, again, the reason why I feel like these cards are talking about your past or talking about this person's past is because the Six of Cups is here. I do feel like you both seek stability and happiness and like love, okay? The Four of Wands indicates like soulmate, twin flame energy. It also indicates marriage and coming together and union and celebrating. As you guys can see here, these two people had just gotten married and now they're celebrating and they're like, woo! Having a good time, right? But this is also like a stabilizing card. Now the gosh dang Knight of Pentacles is represented by Earth sign energy, Sagittarius, no, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The Knight of Pentacles, you guys, talks about stability and groundedness and moving slower, but moving slower so that we can make sure that we are accomplishing our goals in a proper manner. So the way I'm seeing this, you guys, is for some of you, it may take a while to find this person, or it may take a while to experience this type of love. And then once you do meet them, I feel like you guys may choose to take your relationship very slowly just because, again, of these past experiences. I feel a lot of fear with love here, or I feel a lot of like hesitancy with falling in love or with experiencing romance. And I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is kind of coming in to like put a blanket of comfort. It feels like a weighted blanket, this Knight of Pentacles, to be like, it's okay. Like, we don't need to rush this. Like, we're going to go at your pace. We're going to make sure you're comfortable. I don't feel like this is going to be a situation where it's like crazy and out of control and just like, blah, and you feel safe and scared, or unsafe and scared and just like not stable. So, 1 second. Okay, you guys, let's move on to our astrology cards here. We have Uranus here, you guys, and Uranus is the planet of chaos and shaking things up. It's like I look at it as like an earthquake a little bit. It's like a, you know, it shakes things up. It makes things a little kooky, a little crazy, a little you know. So this is breakthroughs, brainstorming. It's also connected to Aquarius energy. But brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening, technology. Technology, you guys may be meeting online. I'm also looking at the awakening as awakening to the realization that like stable relationships are possible. I really feel like the connection you and this person have is very foreign. And I feel like you both have a lot, or one of you have a lot. I don't know if it's both or one, but someone here has like fear. Like, I'm very scared of falling in love. I'm very scared of having a relationship. There's like hesitancy, but it's like, I want it, you know. It's not like I'm shut off to love, but it's like I'm scared of falling in love. I'm scared of getting hurt, but I want this stability and this happiness. Innovation, humanitarianism, reform, suppress, freedom, experimentation, the unexpected, rapture, edge, diversity, and lightning. Okay. That's fun. So again, I just see this as you two breaking through to each other, breaking past walls, or breaking past the illusion that like you don't deserve love or you're never gonna find love. I almost feel like this person or your guys' connection is like representing some type of like hope in your life, or some type of like, oh no, like, you know, this sucks, or I've had bad experiences with this, but at least I still have like, I have this person, and I feel like there's hope because you exist. Like, because we are both here on this earth together, like, I feel like there's still good in the world. I feel like there's still hope. I feel like I still have like the willpower to move forward. You make me believe in happy endings. You make me believe that like not everyone's the same. We also have the Numus, and it's mystery, and it says the unknown. The unknowledgeable, ESP, psychic abilities, the cosmos, universal truth, oneness, source, the unnameable, shadow work, inner knowing, tingling, ghost, other worlds, space, enigmas, the occult, and intuition. Your intuition may play a rather major role in this relationship, in this connection. You guys may feel just magnetically drawn to each other. You guys may also have a lot of dreams of this person, or this person may be having dreams of you. I don't believe most of you have met this person yet. Some of you most definitely have. And if you have met them, you guys were having dreams of them previously, or you felt their energy before. You felt their energy around you. I also feel like in meeting this person, there's a lot of like, again, hesitancy. This mystery for me feels like we are hesitant of what is to come because we can't control the outcome, right? That's what it feels like to me. I feel like this is a representation of the unknown, right? Like, I don't know if we're going to be together forever. I don't know if we're going to get married and have babies and live happily ever after. Like, I don't know. And I feel like that's where the fear is coming in. And the thing that I think is coming in with this card as well is like, you just have to trust your gut. You just have to trust what it is your intuition and your soul is calling you to do. And I feel like there's this need to almost let go of our past experiences, or let go of like this vision of what we thought love was, or what we thought we deserved, or what we thought was possible, and to kind of just step into the energy that we're currently experiencing with this person, and to follow, again, what our gut is telling us. Also, the occult, you guys, is simply just knowledge that is not widely known. So I want you guys to look at that as perhaps this person being very unique, or having a very unique personality, way of speaking, way of presenting themselves. And not everyone in their life and not everyone in your life is going to understand this person, but you will understand this person. And I think that's what's important. Or again, vice versa. You may feel like you're someone who's not very widely understood. The next card, which makes sense here, you guys. I know I have some LGBTQ people here. I feel that very strongly, especially with like the childhood stuff and feeling like we have to hide. That was coming up in the beginning. I didn't necessarily want to like say anything because it just felt like not necessary, but I do just want to recognize that because we have the shapeshifter card here, and that's kind of, again, popping up for me. This says skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, the ability to see potential in everything. Okay, the ability to see potential in everything. Navigating through different circumstances, you guys. You and this person may feel the need to become like chameleons around people, which is why this person may not feel understood, or is why you may not feel understood, because perhaps you guys feel like you're a different person depending on the circumstance that you're in, or this other person is a different person depending on the circumstances that they're in. Again, there is almost this like feeling of needing to hide oneself, or needing to perform, or needing to put on a show for other people to be accepted. And I feel like that's what the shapeshifter card is also talking about. Like, I can change who I am, or I can evolve, I can shapeshift into anything because I want to be accepted. But I do feel like for you guys in this connection, like, you guys are going to be your true selves with each other. This is also confirmed for me by this blank slate card here, you guys. It feels very much like this person's true personality, or who they are at their core, is very much like hidden. It's very much like they don't show their true face. And I feel like that's a big part of this relationship, is them like unveiling themselves to you, or you unveiling yourself to them. Because a lot of this feels like I'm someone where I can make anyone like me. I can shapeshift into any room I'm in. I can be agreeable with whoever I'm around. And I feel like this is almost a survival skill that either you or this other person has picked up. The next card we have here is stress, and this is turbulence, tension, and arguments. Okay, so yeah, it's obviously very possible to have arguments in relationships, you guys. That makes sense. This stress, though, I feel like comes from the fact that this person or you are very scared of falling in love, or very scared of opening up, or very scared of experiencing true happiness, because it's like, oh, now I'm happy, now I can lose this. Like, that's freaking terrifying, right? So I feel like that's what this is talking about. The turbulence may also be talking about needing to work through, again, those past experiences from our past relationships, or from childhood, or from this and for that. But I do feel like there is stress around love. There's stress around, and it's not that there's stress in the relationship necessarily because you're a bad person, or because this other person's a bad person, or because you guys fight, or because there's this, or because there's that. But it feels like the stress comes from like, oh, holy freaking heck, like, I'm so shaken at the fact that I feel so strongly about you, and it terrifies me. So there may be And I don't want to say this like definitively because I don't know, but there may be some like running, chasing situations going on where like one person is running, the other person's chasing. Oh my God, I'm sorry, there's a hair in my eye. The person who is running because obviously they are afraid. And the person who's chasing is chasing because they feel like they need that like validation. So perhaps there's some of that needs to be worked out in this relationship. I do want you guys to remember that this is a loving relationship that you guys will be in, the next loving partner that you will have. It's not that I feel like this chasing or running situation is like permanent or something that's going to be a fixture in your guys' relationship. It's almost like a push-pull. I love you, I want to be with you, but I'm freaking terrified, I need space. Or I love you and I want to be with you, but like I'm scared, like I don't want to get hurt, you know? So I feel like a lot of the turbulence that you guys will be experiencing is in the beginning process of you guys getting to know each other, and not so much like deep into the relationship, because we do have that stability. Both these cards represent stability, you guys. So it does make me feel like there will be stability in the relationship. It's just going to take work to get there. We also have possibilities here, and it says free-spirited adventure and risks. So again, this is what we need to invoke. There's this strong, again, contrasting energy of I'm freaking terrified, but oh my God, the possibility of having you, the possibility of being in love is so enticing. It's gonna be a risk. You guys are just gonna have to take the plunge. And I think that's why this Numis card came up, to say like, trust your intuition. I know it's scary. Trust it though. Follow what your gut is telling you. We all have an intuition, you guys. We all have that gut feeling. I do feel like that is a part of like what has helped us evolve as humans, like on an evolutionary standpoint, like a, you know. So we all have intuition. I don't feel like we'd be here if we didn't have it. So yeah. Okay, now we have rejection here, and it says it's not you, so don't reject yourself. Rejection is divine intervention. So this person may have experienced a lot of rejection. You may have experienced a lot of rejection, and perhaps that's why there's all this fear around like falling in love and getting into this relationship or meeting this person and being like, oh, I really like them. They're gonna freaking reject me at some point. Like, I'm scared of that. It may also be a situation where you guys, again, there's like this push-pull where we're like rejecting this love, or we're pushing it away because we're scared. We have separation here, and it says surrender into your heart and divine source where there is no separation. The highest level of love always serves and are without conditions. So this separation, you guys, is talking about real love is not going to be a love in which you feel like you have to constantly be someone you're not. And again, I feel like in this relationship, you guys have the permission, or this other person is going to feel like they have the permission to be who they are, and there's no need to hide yourself. There's no need to curate yourself into this pretty little box and to be like, I'm so perfect, I'm the perfect partner. Like, there's no, it's like, I love the mess that you are. Like, that's kind of the energy I'm getting from this entire reading. It's like, you don't need to be this shapeshifter with me. You don't need to worry about presenting yourself in this pretty little perfect box. Like, I want you for your good and your bad. Like, I accept the mess that you are. And I know that sounds kind of screwed up, but that's what I'm getting. And I feel like either you or this person is really afraid of showing people the mess that you are, or showing people the vulnerability, the hurt, the pain, the darkness that we all have in ourselves. I feel like someone in this connection is afraid of other people seeing that, but this person is going to accept you with your darkness, and you are going to accept this other person with their darkness. And I feel like that's giving you guys both the permission to like finally be yourself, to finally feel free, to finally feel like, you know, a breath out. The next one we have here is thought patterns, and it says get out of your head into your heart. This is the truth. Get out of your head into your heart. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition, you guys. Please, 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 please do not overthink this situation. Virgo, I'm talking to you. Sun, moon, rising. Do not overthink this, please. The last card I have here is the Dove Spirit, and it says be peace. This relationship is going to bring you guys so much comfort, so much peace. Again, it feels like a weighted blanket. That's what this relationship feels like to me. A weighted blanket, a hug, it's okay, like someone rubbing your head and being like, I love you, everything's gonna be okay. That's what this feels like. And I want you guys to know that the turbulence, the scaredness, or the like overthinking situation, all of this I feel like is going to ultimately be worth it with this person. Okay, so this be at peace, I feel like it's just talking again about trusting your intuition, trusting where your heart's leading you, and not fighting that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some notes. Okay, that seems like a good amount, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll some letters. All right, you guys, these are the letters that popped out for you. Go ahead and see if you can find your name, your initials. If you know who this person is, their name, their initials, go back and pause. There you go. Or words that may be significant. Now, we have 2 years that came out in the notes. It could be that this relationship's not going to start blossoming until 2 years. It could be that there's like a situation where it takes you guys 2 years to finally like come together in a stable relationship. We have teacher here. So this person could be a teacher, you could be a teacher. We have pause. You guys may take a pause in the connection and kind of regroup and recenter yourself before you come back. I do feel like for some of you, there may be a separation at the start of this relationship. Like you start dating, you start talking, and then maybe you separate for a little while. Maybe it's even like you just start talking and then you kind of stop talking. Like there's no dating. There's just like, oh, we're flirting, and then we stopped for a little bit, and then there's like a reconnection. We have North. This could be North America. This could be Northern Ireland. I don't know why I'm saying Northern Ireland. North, okay? North something. We have summer. You two may meet in the summer. Maybe you have met this summer. We have lovers. We have unexpected. So this connection with this person may be unexpected, which going back to the whole like Numis mystery thing, that is all about unexpected energy. So unexpected is playing a role in this connection. Ooh, we have professional. Some of you may be meeting this person in a professional environment, but professional could also be talking about like you both are professionals, either you're a professional or they're a professional. We have versatile, which I think is interesting because a lot of this talked about hiding yourself and like being a shapeshifter and having a blank slate in front of people and just being able to morph yourself into whoever you need to be. We also have adaptable, which also signifies that. We have July. This could be your birthday, their birthday, of the month you guys met. 11/11, which we have the Four of Wands, which is also 11/11, you guys. Twin flame energy, soulmate energy. And this one has me emotional. Take a freaking chance, you guys, okay? Which is what I've been saying. Like, that's kind of what I feel like I've been screaming this whole reading is like, you have to take the chance. I'm going to go ahead and get some of their physical descriptions, you guys. We have here, I'll just wait. Okay. So we have melanin deep. So for some of you, this person may have melanin deep skin, be melanin blessed. We have handsome. We have strong build. We have handsome again, or beautiful, right? We have standout smile. And we have a tattoo. And I know not all of you agree with tattoos or are okay with tattoos, and that's fine. But for some of you, this person may have tattoos. Obviously, if tattoos are a deal breaker for you, then that's not gonna work. Here, I feel like we should get another one. A brown hair. So that's what I have for you guys, group number 2. Let me know below if this resonated. Thank you guys so much. I love you, and I'll talk to you very soon. All right. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your guys' reading. I love you. You guys are beautiful. I don't know why I felt the need to tell this group that you're beautiful, but you're freaking beautiful, and I love you. I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and roll your dice. Sorry, I thought it was going to fall. We have Gemini, and we also have Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. 7th house, potentially. Venus, potentially. Your sign or their sign. We also have Taurus and Sagittarius. Again, it's those placements, okay? All right, group 3. So here we go. The star. This person's a blessing. This relationship's a blessing. Here's the thing. And I said this a little bit in the last group as well, but I just feel very strongly like there is such disappointment in our love life. There's such disappointment and like, I hate men, I hate women, I hate relationships, love is dead. Like that's not what this feels like. But this was the previous energy prior to meeting this person. Maybe not on, like, I'm maybe being a little dramatic, right? Maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but I feel like there was this energy of just like, kind of like, I give up. I don't really care anymore. I'm kind of just over this whole love thing. I'm kind of just ready to be by myself and be a cat lady, live solo, single, live in her life, okay? But this person showing up, you two having this connection, it's almost like brushing the crust off of our eyes, and we're just like, oh. It's like the clouds open up and the sun starts to shine in, and it's just like, love. Or like when Elsa realizes that she doesn't need to be all like frozen, and she's like, love. And then stuff starts melting. That's literally what this card is, okay? Like that scene in Frozen is this card. It's literally just like, the tragedy is behind us. I see hope for a better tomorrow, okay? That is what this connection, that is what this relationship, that is what this person is going to feel like. We also have a death. This person's going to feel very transformative. This relationship's going to be very transformative. It's not going to be anything like your previous relationships. This person may be very different from your stereotypical type. This person may work in a completely different industry than anyone that you've ever dated before. Maybe that sounds weird, but I know for me personally, like, most of the people that I've dated, not necessarily that they work in the same, like at the same job, but they have like similar backgrounds with their career, right? So this person may have a completely like unique career path that is not something that you have had before in the past. This person may, again, physically be different from your type, or emotionally and mentally be different from the people that I shouldn't say your type, I should say different from the people that you've had in the past, because it's not that they are not your type, it's that they are completely and totally not like your ex. They're completely and totally not like the people that you have dated previously. Like, this person is someone who's brand new. It's literally out with the old, in with the new. That's what death is talking about. We also have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups, you guys, talks about somebody who is very much emotionally mature, emotionally grounded, stable. There's someone where it's like, oh no, let's talk about our feelings and express ourselves and have like heart-to-heart conversations and like be there for each other emotionally. That is what the King of Cups talks about. So quite literally, you guys, I feel like in this relationship, in this connection, there's this energy very much of like being emotionally mature, being in this connection, and it's not toxic, it's not gross and nasty. It's like, no, we love each other and we're really good at communicating our feelings with each other. We're really good at talking to each other about issues that we may have. We're not aggressive and mean and like vindictive with each other. Like, I feel like you both are very gentle with each other's emotions as well. There's this feeling here of like the relationship moving really quickly, or the relationship developing very fast. I'm not saying that this person is in your life right now or that they're coming into your life soon, but what I am saying is when you guys meet them, a month later, it's going to feel like you guys have known each other for 10 years. Like, it's going to feel like this relationship has been developing for a long time. Yeah, I'm just seeing this as feelings developing rather quickly, which makes sense, right? It makes sense that feelings would develop quickly when we're in a situation, when we're with someone who's literally like so freaking emotionally mature, so emotionally there for you, so emotionally available, right? Someone who is not representing anything that your past represented. They are not your ex. They are not people who have hurt you. They are someone who's completely new. Like, this is going to be a completely different experience, you guys. And for some of you, this may be an ex, or this may be someone from your past. That is most definitely not for all of you, because for most of you, this is someone completely new. But with death showing up, it does kind of give me a little lingering of like old energy. So the way that I see this is, if this is an ex, or if this is someone that you have known in the past, they are not the same person today, you guys. Like, they're completely and totally transformed, okay? We got 2 page cards here. The Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Cups, you guys, is literally a freaking surprise. I mean, howdy do, howdy day, there's a fish in my cup, what? This is a surprise. I went to go take a little sip. I went to go be like, my cup. Only imagine that, but like there's a fish that I just swallowed, right? Like it's like, what? Or that's milk instead of water. And you're like, what? It's a surprising occurrence. This relationship is going to come as a surprise. It's going to sweep you off your feet. You're going to be in a tizzy. Your head's going to be a little kerfuffled. You're going to be in a daze. You're going to feel very euphoric, very, you know, excitement. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, and this is literally leveling up. As you guys can see here, he's like, oh, my golden noodle. Okay, like this is a leveling up. This relationship is a leveling up. This connection is a leveling up. We're going to see this as a very valuable relationship, a very valuable person that's coming into our life. This person may also put you up on a pedestal, or you may put this other person up on a pedestal, because again, this feels like you are my love, you know? It feels like that type of energy. And here's the beautiful thing about all of this, you guys, is we have the Two of Cups, and this is the soulmate card. Out of all the cards in the deck, this is the soulmate card. This is the card that says this is your soulmate. This is love. This is two souls coming together. This is a connection that's supposed to happen. You guys are intertwined with the fabric of each other's essence. Congrats. Congrats, group friggin' 3. All right, moving on. We have the Alchemist, and it says transformation of base motives, goals, and into golden wisdom. So this person, again, if you guys have known them in the past and they're not someone completely brand new, then they have completely transformed who they are. They are an alchemist. They are not the same person that you once knew. I also feel like, again, you guys, that this person is someone who's coming in and they are adding so much to your life that your life is transforming with this person in it. I don't know, because there's so much I have to say here with this, you guys. I don't know if it's like in meeting this person, you feel inspired to start making more money, or you feel inspired to move, or you feel inspired to start working out, or you feel inspired to start taking better care of yourself, sleeping more, drinking more fluids, being kinder to yourself, freaking, again, switching careers and like getting a job that you want, or getting a job that actually pays you like what you are worth, what you deserve. I don't know what it is, group number 3, but something about this person being added into the mix of your life is changing your day to day. They are changing your entire life, okay? Like, that's how I'm seeing this, as like mixing, as you can see her doing this, you can see, all right, mixing potions together, mixing different elements together and creating something new out of those elements. This person being added into your life, you mixing this person into your life, is creating a completely different experience. Now, we also have Prince, and this says romantic charm and potential for power. I love this. I love the Prince. It makes me so freaking happy, you guys. This person may feel like Prince Charming, or they may feel like a princess to you, or they may feel just like your dream person. When I think of Prince Charming, I think of, obviously, I go back to Disney because I grew up watching Disney, and I think of The Little Mermaid, and I think of Cinderella, and I think of freaking The Princess and the Frog. Like, that's what I think of. So with this, you guys, this person may have a lot of qualities that you deem as like dreamlike, or as ideal, or as, this is what I would want my prince to have, this is what I would want my princess to have, you know, things like that. So I'm just seeing this as like an ideal partner, a partner where romance is something that is at the core of this relationship. I don't feel like this connection is going to be a connection that has any type of like potential for you guys to fall into a situation where you feel like roommates, or where you feel like just friends. Like, I feel like romance is the core center of this connection, of this relationship. And I feel like it's going to be a constant throughout your guys' relationship, a constant throughout the connection. Like, it's, I love you, and I want to romance you, and I want to impress you, and I want to show you how important you are to me. Like, I don't know. It feels very sweet, very romantic. It makes me kind of like emotional. Okay, for our zodiac cards, you guys, we have the Sun, okay, and this is essence. I said I do feel like you guys are woven into each other's essence. It's energy, it's self-awareness, it's life force, spirit, creativity, honor, masculinity, distinction, childishness, ego, individuality, solitude, expression, self-sufficiency, shine, and heartbeat, and father. So these may be descriptive words of this person, you guys. These may also be descriptive words of you. You may be somebody who's very masculine, or this other person, someone who's very masculine. Maybe you have a childlike, or they have a childlike essence about them. Someone here could be a father. Perhaps you two are even going to share like children together. We also have Mars here, which gets me excited. This is desire, impulse, courage, heat, strength, competition, works out, excitement, thirst, impatient, anger, leadership, engine, potency, willpower, motor, and adult drive. All right, you guys, so with Mars, obviously this is connected to aggression. This is connected to intensity and passion and desire and adult energy. This is also connected to like fighting, you guys. As you can see, there's like little boxing gloves there. So perhaps this is saying that you guys argue with really well, or you guys fight really well with each other. When it comes to disagreements, you guys may be able to resolve them with a lot of ease, with a lot of like a nice even flow. So yeah, that is fantastic. I'm seeing both of these zodiac cards as like there's a lot of energy in this relationship. There's a lot of like sparks and energy, and like, because obviously the sun is a hot burning ball of fire, and Mars is a very like connected to fire energy, connected to passion, right? So I'm seeing this as there's a lot of like momentum forward in a passionate, excitable direction. Like this relationship is exciting, this connection is exciting. It's not dull dishwater. It feels like there's a spark. It feels like there's a flame. There's like, you know, because sometimes people end up together, you guys, and there is no spark. There's just like, oh, you're nice, I'm nice, like we'll just be together. Or it's like I'm settling, or it's like, oh, you know, like I like them, but it's like, you know, I don't know. Or like they're stable, or they have a good job, so I guess I'll just like, that's not what this feels like, you guys. It feels like you guys genuinely want to be with each other. Like you guys are excited about each other. All right, now here's where we get into some interesting stuff. We have abandoned. This is left out, walked away, cold. So you guys may have experienced this in the past, which I was talking about the past being like dead and gone. Like we're not doing the same stuff we did in the past. So some of you may struggle with abandonment issues. This other person may struggle with abandonment issues, you guys. We also have boundaries, and this says no, drawing the line, and enough. Boundaries are a healthy part of every single relationship. Everybody's boundaries are different. What my boundaries are and what your boundaries are completely different, and nobody has to adhere to the same boundaries, right? But I do feel like you guys will be respecting each other's boundaries, and I feel like this will be a very important part of having this relationship feel very like joyous, is respecting each other's boundaries and where we draw the line. We also have spying, social network, information, and ways. So for some of you, this person may be looking at you on social media, or this person may be meeting you on social media. Maybe you are meeting this person on like a dating app or something. The way I'm seeing this as this person like observing you from afar. So if you went to college with them, or if you went to high school with them, it's very possible that you guys like never had a real connection, or never like talked or hung out or anything like that. But it's like I observed you, or like I always noticed you, and I thought you were really pretty, or I thought you were really handsome. It's also possible, like I said, you guys, that there is some type of social media involved with how you guys meet, which makes sense because we live in today. So now we have intuition here, and this says heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. Heart song. Oh, you guys know what comes to mind when this, like, when I just read that. I don't know if you guys are Hilary Duff fans, but anyone out there who's a Hilary Duff fan, she has a song where it's like, to the beat of my heart. And that's what I feel like this card is representing. I'm sorry, my singing is horrible, I know. But go listen to The Beat of My Heart by Hilary Duff if you want to be slightly agitated a little bit, because it's not great, but I love her, queen. Anyways, yeah, you guys may share a very like telepathic connection, or a connection where you both just feel this like, I know what you're thinking, or I can see what you're thinking or what you're saying in your head on your face. Like I know you so well, or I understand you so much that like you don't need to over explain yourself to this person, you know? Ooh. All right. We have renew and adventure. A return of passion and play. Community is healing, laughter, travel, new things can re-spark your love life. Okay, so again, this person is coming in, that they are adding some alchemy. We are mixing up our potion. We are saying, boppity boo, we have something new here. Okay, this is something brand new. This is nothing like before. I have a completely new element in front of me because of this person. Okay, this person may encourage more laughter, more travel, and new things being resparked in your life, such as your career changing or your living situation changing. So keep that in mind, you guys. This person's bringing in a lot of change. Also, passion and play, fun. We have mutually symbiotic, and it says this is a beneficial and balanced connection. Both partners have the same feelings, ideals, values, and shared life goals. Okay, congrats, group 3. We love this for you guys. Next card I have is child, and obviously it's very possible that you guys are going to share a child together. If that's something that you want and that's something that this person wants, having a child together is very possible. Now, I also see this, you guys, as being very tender with each other, or being very gentle with each other, because when I think of like a child being involved like symbiotically, I think of like being gentle, being playful, being like giggly, and you know, yeah. That's how I see that. So if you don't want children, that may be a dynamic that you guys have, just being very gentle and playful with each other. And then we have great fortune. And I just see this again as looking at each other as gold. Like I see you as, I don't want to say a prize because humans are not prizes. We are humans. But I see you as like this thing that I've always wanted, this thing that I'm really proud, and I don't want to call you guys things, but like, you guys get what I'm trying to say. I feel like this is recognizing the value in your partner, recognizing the gold in your partner, recognizing that like, this is my Prince Charming, this is my princess. Like, I feel like I'm so lucky to experience this. I'm so lucky that I found you. I'm so lucky that this is the life that I'm living, and I'm so grateful and happy that I have you. That's what this feels like. A great fortune. Recognizing our blessings in regards to this relationship. This could also be indicating money. I'm feeling like more so it's talking about recognizing the blessings in this connection. Now, the last card I have here is the Buffalo Spirit, which I already showed you guys, and it says the abundant universe will provide. So for those of you out there who are like, love doesn't exist, everyone's married, or I'm older, or I am this, or I'm that, and like, I'm never gonna find love, I just want you guys to hear me when I say that like, I feel like you don't get to experience the life you want to experience only when you give up on that, right? So what I want to encourage you guys to do is to please be open, please be, I don't want to say available, but just please be open to the idea that like, you are deserving of this, and this is out there for you. I genuinely believe that everyone in the world has someone who would fit perfectly for them, right? I genuinely believe that we all have love to be had in the world, and I don't want you to ever feel like you need to give up, or like you're too this or you're too that and it's too late, and I just want you to know that like, you deserve love and it's available for you, and just please be open to it. Please be open to experiencing it. Don't let your past stop you from experiencing happiness today or tomorrow or next year or whenever. I'm gonna go ahead and get some letters for you, or notes for you guys, and then I'll roll some letters. We're also doing like we're also doing physical attributes, you guys, so hold on with that. Okay, group number 3. These are the letters that came up for you guys. Go and see if you can find your name, your initials, this person's name, this person's initials, or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to today's pick a card. All right, we have charming, which obviously we have Prince here, so it makes sense that charming's also popping up. We have confidence. This person may be somebody who's very confident. We have blessings and gratitude, you guys, which I think is interesting to have. To have blessings and gratitude when we have also great fortune. I just think that's interesting. We have growing. Okay, so perhaps this is talking about you two growing together, or this being like a growing experience, which makes sense with the alchemist here. We have take your time. Okay, taking your time. We have holiday. You guys may meet during the holiday season. That may also be talking about you guys meeting on vacation. It's time. Enchanting, which I think is also cute to show up when we have the freaking prince. We have imaginative. We have works with hands. We have imperfections. We have creator. So someone who's very creative, someone who's very imaginative. We have childcare, so they could work in childcare or you could work in childcare. We have let loose. We have friends. You guys may be really good friends as well as lovers. And we have the number 8 or the infinity sign, however you want to look at that. So that's the notes. I'm going to go ahead and quickly pull some physical attributes for you guys, see what this person may potentially look like. Oh, wow. So far, the things that I see are really great. We have intense eyes. Okay, so intensity in the eyes. That doesn't mean, that's not specifying a color, it's just intensity. We have tall in height. Ooh, we have red hair. I love natural redheads, you guys. Men and women, natural redheads, love it. Obviously, that's just for some of you because redheads are so rare. We have blue eyes as well. A triangle-shaped face. A strong jaw. Short hair. So that is what I have for you guys, group number freaking 3. Let me know below how this has resonated, if you're excited for this person. Honestly, I love this. This gets me excited for you guys. So thank you so much. I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye.